Okay, Matt and Josh Still Comics DC News of the Week. We are going to talk about Penguin, so we'll put the spoilers thing up there.
Oh, right away.
Yeah, well, the first article is about Penguin Season 2, so...
Okay. All right, okay,
yeah. Okay, so the Batman director addresses potential for more TV shows, Penguin Season 2. HBO's The Penguin heads into its season finale. It's already happened. This article is a bit older. Even as we get closer to the conclusion of Oz's story, there are questions whether it'll be a second season. In an interview with... Speaking with Interview... He did an interview with Interview. The Batman director, Matt Reeves, says there have been discussions over the future story set in the Batman's world. Particularly, he's been talking more about doing more shows, but not necessarily another season of The Penguin. Yeah, we've been talking. It's been and it's exciting because people are now embracing the show. My Fantasy is coming into being, which is very exciting. And HBO has been incredibly supportive from the beginning. Now to see that the show is being embraced is really, really exciting. We've been talking about doing other shows. I wanted to make sure that we didn't do the origin tale, which so many other series have done. I think the idea of being able to put a lens on these characters is a really exciting idea. It's about cities and their dysfunction, and the world and its dysfunction, which is what Batman stories are all about. They're all about Gotham being a place that should be better, and you can see, and you can have that experience of this almost novelistic epic crime saga. But you also have to get these separate experiences. They have their own dramatic value. So Oz's story is Oz's story. The idea is to do these other stories in the same way. The idea of the second season of Penguin is something that has been a topic for some time. Earlier this year, before the series, which has been promoted as a limited series, premiered its star. Colin Farrell said he wasn't sure about doing a second season because they have a toll that playing that character takes on him. Quote, yes. I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong. I loved it, but it got in on me a little bit. By the end of it, I was bitching and moaning to anyone who would listen to me that I fucking wanted it to be finished. I tried to remind them that I had grumpy gratitude. He continued, I was still grateful and still honored. I grew up watching Burgess Meredith, and then Danny DeVito was my Penguin. So being part of the lineage of storytelling, I really did feel privileged. But by the end of it, Farrell also spoke about the process of getting into character physically, meaning the makeup of the suit. So that was a major reason why the second season might not be in the cards for him. Lauren said, look, if I could find a way that makes sense, would you talk about it? And I said, absolutely. And maybe in a year I would, but when I finished, I was like, I never want to put that fucking suit and that fucking head on again. Did you catch the little tribute to Burgess Meredith in the show?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Also, did you catch the... Oh, wait, do I have that in here? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Do I have it in here? Yes, I do have it in here. Did you catch the scarecrow thing on his desk?
No.
Okay, so at some point, I guess they were maybe talking about Julian Rush being Jonathan Crane.
Okay.
But if you look on his desk, he's got the scarecrow hand and the mask. Yeah. Oh, can you see that?
What?
Yeah, totally, like right there.
Wow.
Yeah. So, one of the prop people came out and said, it's open to interpretation. Yeah, I bet it is.
Wow.
So I don't know if he's going to be Scarecrow at some point. I like that actor. You know, he's in Sons of Anarchy.
Juice.
Yeah.
Dr. Juice.
So I think there are some characters in this world that work for villains and some that don't.
Yeah.
Obviously Catwoman works. I don't know that Poison Ivy would work.
Not gonna lie, I didn't love the Catwoman character.
Zoe Kravitz as...
Yeah. It's okay.
They did tease that at the end, though.
I love it. Yes, that was that tease was nice. I think Poison Ivy could work in the universe. They all could work, man.
You think?
It's all... Yeah! Just do it somehow, some way. Just gotta write it good.
But so far there hasn't been anything supernatural in the show. Like Poison Ivy gets powers to control plants. Like
maybe it's a serum.
Maybe it's a serum that changes
maybe it's
her
a
DNA.
Lotion.
Maybe
it's a lotion she has to put on.
it puts the lotion on. See, that's the thing I don't think would work in this show.
Ah, just shit.
I don't know. Like
Machines, man.
Like the penguin.
Machines.
Like the penguin doesn't eat fish. Like, you know, or he doesn't have flipper hands.
Yes. Yeah. The flipper hands. I almost forgot. How could I forget?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe poison ivy works. I don't know that Clayface works. That'd be weird.
Yeah. I guess Clayface would be weird. Yeah, that's true. Unless he can just
do Bane with
something
the
with
venom.
clay.
I don't think works either. I don't know. Like, because this is more like it's not Christopher Nolan practical, but it's also more realistic.
Yeah,
like they're both the Christopher Nolan world and this is both. They're taking a more realistic approach to the world. So Hugo Strange, I think, works.
That does. Yeah, that one does. Yeah.
Maybe Hush works. Zaz.
Yeah, Hush, Zaz. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people were thinking Victor was going to be Victor Zaz, but everyone's like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too kid.
He could have grown up to be it, but we'll never know.
No, we won't. I wonder why.
So this is a whole spoilers, but I like from top to bottom. I don't think there's one even like good episode. I think they're all great.
Yes, they're fantastic. 4 was amazing. And then I was like, obviously you're like, how are they going to top it? Then he burns the family. I'm like, oh, mama, this is good. And then it's like, you realize the mom knew the whole time, and the kid, and it was good.
And then the backstory of Oz when he kills his brothers, and the kid they got to play Kid Oz, and that accent. Amazing.
Ma, you got nothing to worry about, Ma.
I take care of you, Ma.
I take care of you, Ma. Don't you worry.
And then this is
having the hit on her kid, fucking so sick, dude. Yeah. Oh my god, that was
there are some shows that you know they won't go there with the villain. But this show never did that. The show always went there where you didn't think they would go, and they went there.
It was so good.
The burning the people alive, and then killing Vic at the end, and
so tasty.
You thought that they would kill Sophia, but he didn't. He did the other thing. I'm not sure I want another season because I don't know if they could top that. But he should definitely be back for Batman 2.
Yeah, I think. Well, the big rumor is that because of the show and the reception that Sophia got, is that they're going to bring her into part 2 in a way more substantial role than it was even anticipated.
Well, she deserves it. She was
100%. She smashed it. I would say that she was on par with Colin Farrell. Like they were beside each other.
If they don't both get nominated for actress and actor, it's a fucking travesty.
Absolutely. So I can't remember in the comics. Are they Catwoman and like Selena and her are related then, or?
I don't know that that's a thing in the. I think they made that up. Or
you made that up? Yeah. Okay. That's okay. I was just a little curious. But
yeah, it was in the New 52.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
right.
They did draw on that.
Okay.
So more Penguin somewhere, please.
Yes.
And this. Oh man, what is watching this? James Gunn has a super high bar to reach with his shows now, for the quality. Peacemaker season 1 was great. It's less drama, more dramedy. But when he gets to do the serious, all of his movies have a bit of a, well, I guess maybe Guardians 3 didn't. Guardians 3 had a lot of heart to it. But
A lot of heart.
like there's some sort of I wouldn't say goofiness, but there's a level of humor to James Gunn's stuff. And he's got heart. But can he do what Matt Reeves did with the Penguin? Can he do that with his Batman? Can he do that with his villains? I don't know. I mean, the High Evolutionary was a really good villain, so maybe he's got that in him.
He was really good. Yeah, he was
But then
really
he's
good.
also not writing The Brave and the Bold. He's only doing Superman. So, I don't know.
So does he write Lex well? Does he write, who else is going to be villain in that movie? I already forgot, but
Lex
there's,
has
two
to be
other
as
ones.
good a villain as the Penguin was.
Easily.
Top to bottom. Like, he's got to be that good of a adversary for Superman that Penguin can be to Batman. In this world, like, I know they're separate worlds,
Yes,
but like
and-
within
yeah,
the context
yeah.
of that, he can't be a wimpy little Lex who wants to buy land.
Yeah.
Okay, let us know what you thought of the Penguin if you want to see more, and what villains you would like to see get solo series. I know the Joker thing has been debunked from
Yeah.
Barry
Debunko.
Keoghan.
Yeah.
Maybe they're saving him for Batman 2 or Batman 3, and not a solo series. I know Barry's pretty busy these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know who you would like to see a solo series. Speaking of characters coming back, Zatanna looks like she's getting a new series. DC Comics has added another exciting title to its all-in lineup, which has included Wonder Woman now, Batman, Absolute, Superman, Absolute, etc., Green Lantern. As part of its new all-in initiative, DC Comics has announced Zatanna and a new six-issue comic book series launching February from writer-artist Jamal Campbell will take charge of the series as the Mistress of Magic finally goes back on tour. Quote, Wonder, Mystery, Mischief, and Fishnets make up the core of the quintessential Zatara stage show, and it's high time she returned to the spotlight. In her newest DC comic series, Zatanna is dragged down a rabbit hole of cursed swords, hidden truths, and multiple brushes with death. She'll need all of her wits and every spell she can muster in order to make it out to the other side in one piece. According to the publisher of this new Zatanna comic, we'll see the hero get her stage crew back together as she looks forward to a new, less chaotic chapter of life. However, her plans are disrupted before they even begin when her crew is abducted by a ghostly new adversary, the Lady White.
Ooh.
I wonder if we're getting any. Oh, yeah, we do get some covers.
Oh.
There's the first cover.
It's all right.
Definitely got the fishnets back.
Yeah. That one's pretty cool.
Well, that's more of a old-timey poster. I like that.
Yeah.
That is an anime version of...
Yeah, anime version, yeah. It's kind of cool.
Or Peach did that.
Take it easy. Jeez. That one's cool.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a Vegas...
Yeah. Oh, that one's sick. That one's really cool. That one's cool, too.
Showtime. Oh, this one's fun. Oh, that one's great.
That one's wicked. Yeah, wow.
1930s movie poster kind of thing.
That one's really cool.
Yeah, so there's going to be 1 in 25, 1 in 50 variant, a foil cover, DC Showcase variant cover. Yeah, so that comes out on sale February 19th. Okay, so DC's bringing in the big guns in Green Lantern Corps series. Green Lantern franchise has been booming as of late, and now the DC is bringing in the big guns together in the 2025 anticipated return of the Green Lantern Corps. Right now, there's 2 series going on. There's one with Hal Jordan and there's one with Jon Stewart. I've kind of dropped the Jon Stewart one. It wasn't grabbing me, but the Hal Jordan one has been pretty good. The new Green Lantern series will pick up after the events of Civil War and the upcoming Fractured Spectrum storyline, as Hal Jordan looks to get the band back together to help turn the tide against the powerful Fractal Lanterns. To do that, he gathers a big-time lineup made up of longtime allies and more recent additions to the mythology. And here you get your first look at the lineup in the cover gallery below. Green Lantern Corps will be brought to life by writers Jeremy Adams, Morgan Hampton, artists Fernando Passarin, Auclair Albert, it's set in stores February 12th. So let's see if we get some covers here.
Oh.
We do. Yeah, so it looks like Guy Gardner's in there. Jessica Cruz. Jon Stewart.
I think I like all these covers. They're pretty dope.
Yeah, like this one's kind of the classic shot of lanterns.
Yeah.
I do really like this one. That one's cool, Jon Stewart. Yeah, so that comes out February 19th? February 12th, sorry. Okay, and one last article for DC, because we already kind of went over this about the Scarecrow. James Gunn confirms the DCU on the cusp of greenlighting multiple rated R projects. Look like DC's going to do the rated R thing right out of the gate, instead of waiting like Marvel did for 15 years before deciding to tap that vein of cash.
So silly.
Gunn is a beloved director, but they still, you know what, they've actually been doing it a bit more in the Marvel comics lately too. It looks like they're bringing back Marvel Knights. Garth Ennis just finished a run with Fury called Get Fury, which had some very adult themes and language in it, especially for Marvel.
Tight.
Yeah, it was good. James Gunn and Peter Safran's plans to make the DC the biggest name in superheroes just getting started. Gunn, beloved director, blah, blah, blah. Gunn revealed that DC wasn't going to limit their movies to certain ratings, saying, "We're not about that. We're not about see how it does. We've got one opportunity to take these characters and really press forward and do what we believe. I'm a great believer that if we tell good, authentic stories, if a movie does well or doesn't do as well, if you keep with that same philosophy, that you're going to build a universe that people are going to love and want to be a part of for a long time." Gunn went on to say that it's not about testing out to see if this thing works. It's just about telling a story. If the story is going to be rated R, we're totally okay with that. If it's going to be PG, PG-13, or G, I don't care. Whatever is worthy of the story, that's what we're going to do. The latest interview from DC Studios CEO James Gunn is a cause for celebration for many fans. DC has put out many of the best mature readers comics of all time, many of which are set in the DC multiverse. So DC Studios being open to rated R movies means that some of these stories could be seen on the big screen by fans who are eagerly awaited live action adaptations of confirmed projects announced for the DCU. The Swamp Thing movie from James Gunn or even the Authority movie could well find themselves in rated R territory. DC has a lot of work to do on their films in the coming months and years. Not worrying about mature elements of the stories they're telling is one thing that they don't need to worry about. Gunn's DC work to date has been harder edged than what we've previously developed from Marvel Studios. The part of the appeal of Gunn at DC is potentially seeing more material like Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. That in mind is confirmation about R-rated DC movies. You know, another good piece of news. Yeah, I'm glad they're not limiting to like, oh, how are we going to get the most people to see this to give us the most money? It's going to be what serves the story best, and that's the right approach.
Agreed.
Yeah. If it's true about that Deathstroke and Bane thing, that should definitely be rated R.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, Swamp Thing could be rated R.
Oh yeah.
If they do that Constantine, if he's with Keanu Reeves, if that's going to be part of the DCU, that should be rated R.
Absolutely.
Especially because he's a smoker in it, and that's taboo these days.
It's gonna have to put that in the budget, baby.
All those cigarettes. Well, they can CGI it now, I guess. Yeah. Let us know what else you think should be made rated R. Not sure Green Lantern or obviously Superman ranks as being rated R, but there are definitely some characters. I don't know that you could make Brave and the Bold rated R. Like a gritty, tough Batman movie, sure, but
It'd be kind of like Kick-Ass, I guess, a little bit. In that retrospect.
Yeah. Call me the motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know that a rated R Batman movie works, but
I would agree.
Yeah, those are some characters that work. Okay, that's DC News of the Week. Thanks for watching, and later.
Thanks.